Hello and welcome back to the channel. Let me just check if everything's optimal. So yeah, at the time of this recording, most if not all of the voice lines have been implemented. The reason I say most because partially it's because of my concern of certain voice lines being okay, we are seeing a storage area for some reason, but yeah, I said most is because of the possibility that the devs might missed. Yeah, I don't know why the logs. Okay, this is the optimization that they might follow up on, but so yeah, they just don't show the current text that you left it on. But anyway, back to why I said most is because I think they might left out certain voice lines or maybe some errors here and there, but it's safe to say that all of the voice lines, including the secondary and side characters, are implemented, so we can safely continue without hitting any unvoiced dialogues. So yeah, I kind of don't want to voice those characters which is not the main player character ourselves. So we're just gonna continue where we left off. So the last time we left off is like we head to although the upload is like 3 days ago, I think it was like we head to a space station, grab some medical supplies with Luna, and it was successful. And then yeah, now we're going somewhere that I forgot. I don't know why. I have a really low memory space. Whatever. So we're just gonna straight up continue. I wake up a few hours later feeling rested. I better go relieve Kai. So this is where we left off. The text didn't show. I have to click on it for it to progress. But yeah, I hope this is one of the polishings that the devs will do. After a quick stretch, I pull back the covers and get out of bed. I freshen up and then head to the bridge. When I arrive, I settle into my chair and flip the ship back to manual control. Kai sits in his seat beside me, focused on the console. A moment later, he leans back in his chair and looks at me. Strangely, there's like 4 chairs, but only me and Kai are sitting here. I don't know where it seems like there's supposed to be like 5 people here, like maybe us, Kai, either way. And then depending on where the driver is supposed or pilot is supposed to be at, 2 more right here, maybe the 2 girls, and then we have Iris, the captain. I don't know, maybe this is when we are heading for space fight or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's continue.
Sleep well?
Yeah, it was a pretty good nap. Are you ready to take a break? And still, my reading ability is still not the best. Kai nuts.
I need all of my energy for when we finally reach planetside.
What's happening planetside?
Whatever we want. I'm just ready to get off of the ship and go do something fun. I can't wait to breathe in actual fresh air.
Same. It'll be nice to relax. We didn't get the opportunity while at the space station. He chuckles.
Forget about the space station. There's nothing fun there anyway. Unlike Verkana, which has got everything a guy needs to relax. Have you been there before?
I shake my head. No, I've never been to the Union.
You're kidding.
Kai's eyes momentarily widen, but then he shakes his head.
Actually, that's not so surprising. A Polarian working for IAP hanging out in the Union? You may as well paint I'm a spy on the back of your shirt.
Yeah, their relationship is cordial at best. The Union began as a collection of star systems that split off from Polaris because they wanted more governmental freedom. As more systems joined, they had enough collective military power to finally challenge Polaris. and now the two factions merely tolerate the existence of the other.
This will be a big moment for you then. What are you most looking forward to doing when we land?
We don't need to meet the local ladies. We already have our three main characters, or our three main heroines. Well, we can do everything else. A new planet is really exciting. I want to make the most of my time there and explore as much as possible. I can't decide. I want to make sure I experience everything. Clive flashes me a wicked grin.
In that case, I've got something perfect in mind for you.
What is it?
Patience, my friend. It's better as a surprise.
I wonder what it could. Oh, I wonder what it could be. You seem to know a lot about this place. Are you from the Union? He shakes his head.
First time I ever visited was after I joined this ship.
Based on some of your comments about Polaris, I guess you aren't from there either.
And you'd be right.
So, by process of elimination, that would make you a freeborder. Kai grins.
You're on a roll today.
I chuckle. Oh, hold on. Let me check if my volume is... Yeah, my volume is on par. I don't know why. Let me do a bit of double checking. I don't know. No, never mind. I just feel like it's a bit too loud. I always set it on 30 by default. But anyway, I chuckle. Star systems and planets neutral to Polaris or the Union are collectively referred to as free worlds. They are all independently governed and vary drastically from one another. Some are economically thriving, while others are known to be very dangerous. Maybe our next planet will take us to your home planet. Kai laughs.
I hope not, considering I did everything I could to get the hell out of there.
Oh. Well, this is a little awkward. Noting the expression on my face, Kai breaks into another chuckle.
Don't make that face.
Sure, let's go with the second option. I can't help it. I always look this handsome. When in reality, I'm not. Kai grins.
Alright, that was smooth. Anyway, the farther I am from home, the better. It's pretty rough there.
Which planet are you from?
Seardros.
That doesn't sound familiar.
There you go, making that face again.
He snickers.
Hey, it's fine if you haven't heard of it. I wouldn't expect you to. To be honest, it's kind of a shabby place. Nobody wants to visit Seardros.
His smile drops, suddenly losing his cheerfulness.
You only go there when you're desperate, and you've got no other choice.
I feel uneasy under Kai's intense stare. It's the first time I've seen him so serious. That doesn't sound good.
It's not. People don't realize how good they have it on Polaris or the Union. There are even hidden paradises on some free worlds too. But if you're one of the unfortunate ones stuck on a planet like Seardros,
He shudders.
you end up doing some things you wish you didn't have to do. And those things have some terrible consequences.
Kai sighs deeply.
All that being said, the only thing waiting for me there is a fate worse than death.
A chill runs through me. What's worse than death? He slowly shakes his head.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
Although Kai is still a bit of a mystery to me, I can't shake the feeling that there's something off about his story. Either way, it's clear that this is not something he wants to talk about right now, so I won't pry any further. Yeah, I think if you choose the other two traits, I think you might push his buttons or like you might press for the answer, but he might just not answer regardless. Stretching his arms over his head, Kai exhales into a long yawn.
Oh, anyway, enough about me. It's time for me to get some sleep.
Oh, right. Yeah, go rest. I've got you covered. Kai nods. Also, if you ever want to talk, I'm all ears.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. See you in a few hours.
He covers up another yawn as he exits the bridge. Curiosity burns within me. Kai has been pretty open so far, so I wonder what he could be so afraid of. I doubt I'll find out anytime soon, though. I put the thought out of my mind and focus on flying the ship. The rest of the journey passes by uneventfully. I continue to man the ship and easily stay focused on my task. Once his nap is over, Kai resumes his duties, and before long, we reach Union airspace. Kai contacts the control tower and we receive the clearance for landing. I maneuver the ship into our directed docking bay and glide us into a steady and gentle landing.
Another smooth landing. Nice job.
Thanks. As the engines power down into a low hum, Kai and I make sure the ship is properly docked before we head into the lounge. Iris, Luna, and Vela are waiting for us when we arrive. Even Beep Boop is there. Iris nods to each of us in greeting.
Welcome to Verkana, everyone.
Vela wiggles excitedly.
Wow! I can't wait to explore! I've never been on this planet before.
Neither is this guy.
Oh, then there will be a lot for you to see.
I'm looking forward to it.
What about you, Beep Boop? Want to join?
The robot blinks and then bobs side to side.
Yeah, you're right. Someone has to watch the ship.
She pats the robot on the head.
Thanks for looking out for us.
Luna embraces the robot in a hug, nestling it against her chest.
Aw, Beep Boop, what would we do without you?
His voice is muffled in Luna's embrace. When she finally lets it go, Beep Boop's screen turns pink and a big smiley is on its face. Yeah, who wouldn't want to be the robot at that moment, right? That robot definitely enjoyed that a little too much. I saw how it snuggled up in there, and I've never wanted to switch places more than I did just then. I lower my voice and whisper to the robot. You're not as innocent as you look. Don't try to deny it. Beep Boop glances at me and flashes a grin. I knew it! Vela blinks.
Huh? Knew what?
I look back at Beep Boop, but its expression has returned to one of cute innocence. Nothing. Oh, it's on now. Iris smiles at Beep Boop and then looks back at us.
I'm glad everyone's excited. We all deserve a little time to rest and recharge, but first, we need to wrap up this mission and drop off the cargo.
Right, because after that, we'll get paid.
Iris grins and nods.
Luna and Vela, you're both with me. We'll meet the client at the drop site with the cargo. Luna, I'll need you to be on alert. I don't anticipate any trouble, but be prepared in case there are accusations that we brought the wrong medicine.
Luna nods. Iris then points to me and Kai.
While we're out, you two refuel the ship and get her prepped for when we do depart.
On it.
I nod. Before roles assigned, we disperse. The girls head into the cargo bay while Kai and I hop off the ship. The dock is just like any other standard dock. I don't know why, but I was expecting something different since we're out of Polaris. But I guess a dock is a dock no matter where you are. A few of the dock workers are already bustling about, busy with their respective duties. Kai and I connect with the nearest worker, a cute red-headed girl, to get fuel for the ship. While Kai chats with the dock worker, I feel a buzzing in my pocket. I pull out my phone and my face darkens when I see the caller ID. It reads Caster Benning, who is my former boss from my app. The call is coming from a secure channel. I wonder what he wants. especially with the added precaution. Hey Kai, I've gotta take this call. You've got this?
Oh, I've definitely got this.
The dog worker giggles. Okay, that's another meaning to that. But yeah, I quickly step out of range of any prying ears and answer the phone call. Hello?
Oh, hello.
He sounds surprised.
I wasn't sure if you were going to pick up.
I wasn't sure if I would either. My captain and I had a good relationship, or so I thought. But when the false accusations were brought against me, he didn't come to my defense. He let me take the fall.
How are you doing?
Well, let's go with this. My life is better than ever. I've already got a new job and crew.
I'm glad to hear that you're back on your feet.
He sounds relieved. I'm sure you are. Makes you feel less guilty, doesn't it? He falls quiet. So, why are you calling?
Case files and your investigations are being reviewed discreetly. Your name has come up a few times around the office, and there have been whispers and questions regarding you and your case.
Immediately, I think back to Zeke and how he said he'd reach out to his contacts at IAT. It sounds like he has followed through with that promise. And you think I'm doing it?
No, I know it's not you, after what happened.
He trails off, but I already know what he's thinking. He's thinking that after what happened, I lost any close connections I may have had within IAM.
I don't know who prompted this. I'm just letting you know what has come to my attention.
I'm not surprised that word has reached the captain. He was a competent leader who kept up with everything happening around his team. That was actually one of the things I admired about him. So, what are you going to do now?
This call is what I'm doing now. I was able to put the pieces together. And if these questions leave my office, I can't guarantee who else might catch on to.
The fact that word could leave the captain's office means that he doesn't plan to stand in our way. But we should be more careful. He's giving me a warning, and I'm confused why. I see. The captain heaves a weary sigh. He can probably hear the caution in my tone.
I know I let you down when you needed me the most. And that's a regret I have to live with. Consider this my way of making amends.
I hear the sincerity in his voice, and I can feel his remorse. Don't know, but remorse is not enough. The wounds of his betrayal are still fresh, and his olive branch is too little too late. I don't know when or if I'll be able to trust him again. Okay, but this doesn't I can't speak. I don't know why. Okay, but this doesn't change anything between us.
I understand, and I don't expect your forgiveness. I'm just trying to do the right thing this time.
In the distance, I see the girls returning to the ship. I've got to go.
Sure. That was all I wanted to say. I know it probably doesn't mean much, but I'm really sorry for how everything went down.
Noted. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, of course.
I hang up, feeling a mix of emotions, and I'm not sure what to make of the phone call. I can't tell if he gave me a warning because he wants me to I can't tell if he gave me a warning because he wants to help me or if this is the captain's way of clearing his conscience, or both. At least I know that Zeke is being true to his word. It's a relief that I can trust someone to have my back, unlike some of my other former colleagues who turned on me as soon as things got rocky. It's funny how people act like your friend until they have to stick their necks on the line. That's when you find out who your real friends are. That's when you find out who your real friends are. I don't have time to ponder further before Kai appears by my side.
The ship's all fueled and ready to go. And I just saw Iris and the crew coming back. Are you ready to go in?
Yeah. I stuff my phone back in my pocket and follow Kai onto the ship and straight into the lounge. A few minutes later, Iris, Luna, and Bela joins us. How did the drop-off go? Iris responds with a broad smile.
It went smoothly, and the client is satisfied.
The crew whoops and cheers.
Well done, team. This is the result of everyone's hard work, so thank you all for your efforts. And special thanks to our newest crew member for stepping up when things did not go according to plan.
Luna smiles.
This means you're now officially a part of the team.
Yup, you're stuck with us.
That's good, because you wouldn't have been able to get rid of me anyway. That's good, because you wouldn't have been able to get rid of me anyway. I'm not sure how I want to say it. I'm not a professional voice actor, so yeah.
As long as you keep the ship flying, we won't try to.
I chuckle. Iris checks on something on her phone, then she grins.
I've already transferred the credits to each of you, so it should show up in your accounts. I'll be working on securing our next mission, but you all should go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day however you like.
Free time? Okay, sure. Luna's brows furrow together.
You can't spend all of your time here on the ship. You deserve to relax with us too.
I will, just as soon as I...
Luna giggles and grabs Iris's hand, cutting her off mid-sentence.
Play now and work later. Come on! I know a great cafe that you'll love.
Iris hesitates, then nods.
I could go for a coffee right now.
That's the spirit.
Luna drags Iris off of the ship and the two disappear from view.
That just leaves the three of us. Luckily, I know exactly where we should go.
Vela and Kai share a wicked grin before they look at me.
I hope you're ready.
For what? Uh-oh. I wonder what they've got planned.
Come on!
The two of them walk away from the ship and I scramble after. We head to the transit terminal and take the short train ride into the city. Okay, so I guess there's no free time at the moment. Personal free time, that is. So yeah, basically this is a scripted event. When we arrive, we navigate to a large building with a huge sign above the entrance. Gravity chamber, take the weight off. I blink. This is not what I expected. A gravity chamber?
Yeah, fun, right?
We go to one on every planet we visit. It's basically tradition by now.
Yep, so let's go!
Let me guess, the best cosmic food out there. So this is the gravity chamber. Vela leads us inside the building, where we join a short queue of eager faces. When it's our turn, Kai selects the planet's natural gravity. The attendant nods, guiding us into a chamber. The door closes and a grin spreads across Kai and Vela's faces.
You ready?
I think so.
This'll be so fun!
I'm not sure. I'm not sure the music is too loud or anything. I wanna test things out. Hopefully, you know what? Let's go half. Because I'm worried that the music will overtake my own voice, and yeah, in some of the other characters' voices. Yeah, that's it. And let me just make one final check. Alright, sorry about that. The artificial gravity releases us and my whole body feels light. Every movement I make seems effortless now. I forgot what a difference weakened gravity makes. I move around experimenting with the light gravity and I wobble. Instinctively, I widen my stance to steady myself, but as I move my foot against the floor, I briefly leave the ground. Whoa! Opposite me, Kai pushes deftly off the ground and somersaults through the air before falling gently back to his feet. Vela jumps up into a double backflip, landing with only a small wobble. I'm guessing if I pick the athletic option, I would do really well here.
You still got it, Vela!
She smiles.
You're up, newbie. Show us what you've got.
Yeah, I won't let... Let's see what happens. We'll choose this option. Time to show them what I can do. Time to show them what I can do. I say to myself and then put all of my force into a jump. As I flick through the air, I grin. When I reach the peak of my jump, I realize that I'm spinning too quickly and can feel myself losing control. I might have misjudged my jump. So yeah, I think the trait at the beginning of the selection might matter. I crash back down, landing in a heap on the floor. I hear snickers behind me until Kai helps me up.
You alright there, hotshot?
Yeah. I accept his hand and steady myself back onto my feet. It was still a good flip, right?
I mean, you were committed.
Yeah, you just need to work on your landing a little.
As I straighten out my clothes, the two of them offer me a comforting grin. We spend the rest of the session jumping and floating around the chamber, enjoying the freedom of low gravity. When the session is over, the artificial gravity kicks back in and my weight returns as in a solid heaviness that hits me like a brick. That doesn't feel good. Kai grins.
The newbie wobbles are common for first-timers. Don't worry, the feeling wears off.
We exit the gravity chamber and spot the food court right across from us.
Want to grab some food?
Sure.
Kai?
He's clearly distracted. His eyes are glued to a cute girl with a bouncy ponytail.
You guys go on ahead. There's something I need to do.
Vela rolls her eyes as Kai wanders off and smoothly attracts the girl's attention.
More food for us then.
I nod. Well, I guess this is a chance to interact with Vela more, I guess. We head into the food court and grab lunch. As we settle at an empty table, Vela eagerly digs into a meal. She sighs contentedly.
I've never been so happy to eat food in my life.
I chuckle as I take a bite of my own meal. Yeah, we definitely worked up an appetite. She giggles.
That first flip wipe out was the highlight of this whole experience.
Then she bursts out laughing. Ha ha, laughed it up. I got better the longer we did it. Her laughter bubbles down into a small chuckle.
Alright, I'll give you that.
We quiet down as we continue eating. We both went for burgers, which is what the menu recommended, and Vela added a large side of fries.
These are so good. Just like the fries my brother and I used to get back home.
Did you and your brother do this kind of thing too?
No, but we hung out a lot. Although, not so much when I studied in university.
Hold on. Yeah, at least she was able to forget the incident back at the beginning of the game. Yeah, that scene kind of doesn't matter too far in the long run, unless we hit a certain point in the story that will, I don't know, probably in the romance route where that might be brought up. I don't know, but we're not going for her in this first run, so I think we're gonna be strictly platonic here, not be too flirtatious. I blink. You went to university?
Yeah.
No duh, how else would she be an engineer? That goes, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. How is she an engineer if she didn't graduate, right? Well, unless you're going the mechanic route where you're going, I don't know, but not entirely sure. Aren't you too young to have graduated?
Nope. I actually finished both my bachelor's and master's in engineering.
Mid-20s, I guess. I'm guessing. I stare at her. What? She giggles.
I get that reaction a lot. I took a bunch of summer classes and added extra courses each semester, and then before I knew it, I ended up graduating.
Like say early 20s then. It wasn't even planned? She must be some kind of genius to have unintentionally graduated so early. Wow, were you like a child prodigy or something? Vela grimaces.
I still don't like that term. It's what everyone used to call me back home.
It seems like your family had high expectations.
You could say that. So it was no surprise that they were less than thrilled when I quit my cushy engineering job after just one day.
One day? One day? She nods.
To join a mercenary crew, no less.
That's a pretty dramatic shift in career choice. I wouldn't expect engineering school to prepare you for that kind of life. Vela giggles.
You're right. But serving a mandatory military service did.
Well, that's pretty rare on any planet. Where are you from?
Corvus.
I've heard of Corvus. It's one of the wealthiest reward planets and not one where I would expect a mandatory military service. They are mainly an economical and technological powerhouse with no notable war involvements. Additionally, it is one of the hardest planets to immigrate to due to how prosperous they are. Most people would leap at an opportunity to even work there, but Vela willingly left to become a mercenary? Voice crack? My expression must have given away my thoughts because Vela smiles.
I know what you're thinking, but if I'd stayed home, I would have had to follow a life my family planned out for me.
So yeah, the text might need some optimization, either with the voice line or with the text. And what plan was that? Vela sighs.
They wanted me to have a career in engineering, so they were thrilled when I received a prestigious position with a top engineering firm. But the moment I walked into that office, I saw how monotonous it was, and I knew immediately that's not what I wanted.
What did you want? Her face lights up.
I want to explore the galaxy and see what different worlds and cultures I like. There's so much more out there than we can imagine. When I saw the opportunity for a ship engineer, I knew I had to take it. And I've already done and seen more in the few months I've been on Eidos than I have my entire life on Corvus. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for everything I have, but I want to walk my own path. I want to earn all of my accomplishments myself, make my own decisions, and most importantly, go on my own adventures.
Yeah. Not gonna bring up my past for now. Money can't buy happiness, so it's important to do what makes you happy no matter what other people think. Vela nods.
And I'm much happier here than I ever was in that office, even if it was just for a day.
Vela's courageous spirit is just what we need on this ship, and I'm sure we'll end up having plenty more adventures as we take take on more work? The conversation slows down as we finish off our food. A moment later, Kai drops into the empty seat next to me, a smile on his face.
Mission accomplished.
She gave you her number.
Of course, no one can resist my charms. Now, who's up for round 2 in the chamber?
My lunch sits like a heavy stone in my stomach. The idea of gravity jumping sparks a wave of nausea. I think I'll pass. I'm not feeling too great.
What? You're quitting on us already?
It's his first time, Kai. Give him a break.
And you can go in there after eating? I'm not gonna throw up. Kai notices the oily fried food we were just eating.
Alright, I guess I can see where you're coming from.
I concentrate on keeping my lunch down, and Vela flashes me a look of concern.
Maybe you should give Luna a call. She might have something to help you.
Is that part of the plot, or is it because we... Not sure if that's part of the plot, or because we chose some of the Luna options back there. Good idea. You guys go on without me.
Will you be okay?
Yeah, I probably just need some fresh air.
Alright, let us know if you need anything.
Thanks, I will. The two of them head back into the queue, while I pull up my phone and call Luna.
Hello?
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know a good cure for nausea, would you? Luna giggles.
Kai and Vela took you to the gravity chamber, didn't they?
How did you know?
Because they did the same thing when I joined.
Oh, they did say it was tradition.
Anyway, how bad is the nausea? Do you need me to meet you there? I'm currently in the city center.
No, I'll go to you. I'd rather go away from this place, to be honest. Be there in a few minutes.
See you then.
After we hang up, I pull up a map on my phone and easily navigate to the city center, where there's an open shopping area. I admire the quaint scenery as I travel. Everywhere I pass there are neatly trimmed trees and beautifully designed flower beds. Soon I arrive at the small plaza and find Luna waiting for me on the bench. She moves her shopping bags to give me some space and smiles as I take a seat beside her.
How are you feeling?
Like my lunch could escape at any moment. Any ideas on how to keep it down?
I don't have my supplies with me, but we could try a few alternative approaches.
What kind of alternative approaches?
More physical techniques.
She winks and stands up, gesturing for me to do the same. I do as instructed.
First, use your hand to apply gentle pressure to your abdomen.
Alright.
And slowly move it like this.
Luna moves the hand on her stomach in a circular motion, which I mimic.
Excellent. Now put your other hand on your head.
I place my free hand on my head. Okay, and then,
Put pressure on your scalp, and then release it.
like this. I press the top of my head for a moment and then lift my hand away.
Perfect. Continue those two motions until I tell you to stop.
What am I doing with it? What? Shoot. Anything you say, doctor. Okay, that came out. I thought it was gonna be like a weird thing come out, in a sense. Luna smiles. I pat my head with my left hand, and I pat my stomach with the other. Wait a minute. That's not right. I stop and restart a few times, but for some reason I can't seem to coordinate simultaneously patting my head and rubbing my stomach. Why is this so difficult? Luna tries to keep a straight face, but I can tell she's holding back a laugh.
Just keep trying.
After a few more attempts, I finally coordinate my hands, even if I'm moving slowly.
That'll do. It's time for the final step.
Which is?
To balance on one leg.
Well, I've already committed for this long, so I may as well just get this last part done too. I shift my weight onto one leg while I continue to pat my head and rub my stomach. No, don't do. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, she's just making fun of us at this point. Unless that actually works, I don't know. Luna covers her mouth in an attempt not to laugh. Just as I think I've got it, I lose my balance and tumble to the ground. Ugh.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I stand and dust myself off, my face burning with embarrassment. I'm still not sure what the point of all of that was. Luna smiles.
It was to distract you from your stomach woes.
I blink. Huh. She's right. My nausea is gone. I was so distracted that I didn't even notice I was feeling better. What sort of magic is this? Luna giggles.
I'm glad it worked. Otherwise, it would have been a little ridiculous.
That makes two of us. We smile.
So now that you're feeling better, what are you up to next?
My schedule is open so far. You?
I still need to go to the market. You're welcome to join me if you like.
Will it involve more belly rubs and head pats on one leg?
Only if you wanted to.
No, thanks. She winks and I laugh. Tempting, but I'm good with just shopping for now.
Great. Ready to go?
Yep. Can I do that? Yeah, maybe that might help in the charm aspect of things. I wonder where Iris went, but before we set off down the path, I offer Luna my arm. She smirks.
Oh, is this a date now?
What option seems... I don't know. I don't know which option is the best. Because sometimes I don't... sometimes I just can't read the context of it. Yeah, go with the second option if all else fails. It doesn't have to be a date.
Oh, then what is it?
It's just a boy and a girl, arms interlocked, walking through the market together on a beautiful day.
That sounds suspiciously like a date to me.
I grin. Oh, I guess it is then. She giggles. Luna hooks her arm around mine and we follow the path. It winds away from the high street, guiding us towards a large open market. People crowd the stalls filled with a variety of food, jewelry, and crafted trinkets. I take it all in of the bright colors and savory scents. Everything feels so foreign yet familiar.
Have you ever been to Union Space before?
Nope, first time.
Oh, then I know just the thing for you. Come with me.
Luna weaves through the crowd until we reach a small stall. An older man with kind eyes grins broadly as he welcomes us over. Luna leans on the counter to speak to the man. I can't hear her over the noise of the market, but the man nods and picks up two yellow fruits, each the size of an orange. After paying, we walk to a quieter area and I examine the fruit. It has a tough peel, but overall feels surprisingly soft. It's a what? Oh, it's a citradello. Okay, I think that's a made-up word, right?
They're native here.
Come to think of it, her hair, the back of her hair kind of... Can I do something with the... No. Can I do something that I can, like... I don't think so, right? Maybe there is a button for that, but I'm not... That is a key bind for that, but I'm not entirely sure, but... The back of her hair kind of looks like Erlin's. I think they're reusing some assets, but I'm not complaining though, but they kind of have similar hairs, but maybe they just changed the tint a bit, changed the colors a bit. I'm not sure. It could be just me. I didn't realize that. I've had these on Polaris, but I always thought they were kind of bland.
That's because the Polaris ones are a genetically engineered version. The original version can't grow in the harsher Polaris environment. It needs soft, rich soil.
I never thought of the origins of Citradellos before, but that makes sense. She nods.
But since you're here, you have to try the real thing.
I might as well. You eat it the same way, right?
Yep, just bite into it.
What the heck? Sure. I lock eyes with Luna and gently bring the fruit to my lips. Her expression is a mix of amusement and intrigue. Now that I got her attention, I seductively give the Citradello a gentle lick. Immediately my eyes water and I fight to keep my face from puckering. I've never experienced a taste so sour in my life. Luna burst out laughing.
I see you enjoy a good licking, but the real treat is when you go inside.
I quickly take a bite, hoping to mitigate the overwhelming sourness. The tanginess increases and I'm full of regret. I steel my resolve and persevere through the discomfort, and soon the taste changes. Sourness melts into a sugary sweetness, and that soothes and rewards my tongue. I grin. You're right. It got a lot better once I dove right in and went deep. She winks.
I'm glad you can follow instructions.
Yeah, her romance scenes are gonna be wild, I think. I take another bite, now prepared for the initial sour shock. I don't know why I can't say the word. These are kind of addictive.
Aren't they?
Yeah, it reminds it's basically that sour gumdrops that has a sour coating with a sweet gummy in there. Yeah, those sour gummies. She bites into her own Citradello, smiling as she wrinkles her nose. If I lived in the Union, I'd eat them all the time.
I certainly did before I joined Iris's crew.
Oh, you're from the Union? Luna nods. That's lucky. What were you doing before you joined the Eidos?
I was training as a doctor.
I should have expected that answer. I chuckle while she winks. Does that mean you just finished medical school? She shakes her head.
More like I was doing on-the-job training. And when the opportunity to work as a proper doctor became available, I took it.
That sounds like it was an abrupt change.
Actually, it wasn't so bad. I made a big change once before when I first started training to be a doctor.
Is that when you first left home?
It's the first time I moved away from where I grew up.
That must have been tough. But at least it got you started on your career path. Was it hard to leave a second time? She shakes her head.
There wasn't much to leave behind.
Extra words. Although she's still smiling, I catch the flicker of sadness in her eyes before it disappears. I've noticed that Luna is very careful with her answers. After all that she's shared, I still don't feel like I know much about her. I wonder if her past isn't as simple as she makes it out to be. Even so, I shouldn't pry and should wait until she's ready to tell me herself.
The Eidos is a good place for a fresh start.
My own past flickers in the back of my mind, and I grin. I feel the same way. Luna looks back at the market.
Now that we've had a snack, how How about we continue shopping? There are a couple more things I need to pick up.
Sounds good. We browse the rest of the market and I marvel at all of the expertly crafted goods. I recognize a lot of similar everyday items, but there are many things I've never seen before. After the market, we check out the rest of the shopping center, which is pretty much like any other mall I've been to. I guess some things are universal. Eventually, we pause, and Luna checks one of her bags.
One of the medical supplies I bought needs to be kept cool, so I should head back to the ship.
I'll go with you. She nods. Yeah, I guess this scene in particular depends on who you choose during the previous mission, I think. But yeah, we never interacted with Iris unless that comes after that, but I don't know. Together we return to the transit station and catch the next train to the spaceport. It was a quick ride and we soon return to the dock. We head back to the ship and enter into the cargo bay.
Thank you for today. I had fun.
Same here, and thanks for your help earlier. Hopefully next time I won't need any medical attention first. Luna smirks.
Next time? Are you already suggesting a second date?
Yeah, I guess this is based on the choice of affection. I don't know what counters they use like to track the affections, but yeah, I'm guessing the more obvious one is who you choose in the previous mission. So yeah, I guess this entire event might depend on who you choose. So in other words, Iris or Vela, I suppose. And I think by default you'll hang out with Iris because the fourth option is basically going with Iris's plan. I was just hoping we could do this again sometime.
Well, there are plenty of sites in the Union you still haven't seen.
Does that mean you'll be my personal tour guide of the Union now?
Only if you promise to show me around the Polaris the next time we visit.
The Polaris, okay. I'm guessing that's kinda... I'm not sure which is the correct way to say it, but yeah. I grin. I think I can manage that.
Anyway, I better take care of these supplies. I'll talk to you later.
Of course. We part ways and I head up the stairs. Is that it for her segment? Did I skip that? Oh, never mind. As I enter the lounge, I see Iris sitting on the couch. Her laptop is open beside her, but she's focused on the screen projected on the table. Hey Iris. I'm not sure whether... Okay, now I'm not sure whether what I said earlier, all the things I said earlier actually matters or not. She glances up and offers a brief smile. I guess it depends on the duration, I suppose. I have no idea at this point. We can only find out. We can only know during the second playthrough. Everything I just said might just have been wrong or just a speculation.
Done exploring?
Have I read that yet? Wait. She glances up and offers a brief smile. I nod. Between Vela, Kai, and Luna, I think I just hit just about everything.
You got pulled in with Vela and Kai, huh? Did they take you gravity jumping?
Yeah. My stomach gurgles at the mention of it. Iris chuckles lightly.
Everyone has made that mistake once. And only once.
I'll be prepared for it now. Luckily, Luna was there to help me out. How was your planet-side excursion?
It was good.
A notification pops up from the table which draws both Iris's and my attention. It proclaims she is the winner. I take a closer look at the screen which emulates a board On the board are a series of tokens, each of which has a card symbol. Come to think of it, we haven't encountered any minigames in this particular story. But I think the only minigame we ever encountered was like the only that comes even close to a minigame is in Crystalline. But I don't know whether the first game kinda has a minigame, but it's more like a time selection. Not sure about Astral Expression. I have no idea. Kinda forgot. It's been a long time since that game. I recognize this game. Are you playing Annex? Iris glances at me with surprise.
You are familiar with the game?
I'm not. This game is similar to chess. The goal is to acquire the other player's board by capturing enemy pieces. Each piece has certain unique rules on how they can move. I played it a few times in the past. Iris draws in a breath as if she's about to ask me something, but she hesitates.
Have you played it recently?
I haven't had the opportunity, unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad.
Her gaze flicks between me and the board.
We could play around now, if you want.
I hear the hopefulness in her voice. I think she really means the invitation. And isn't just asking to be polite. In the corner of the screen, I spot her ranking. Whoa, she's a diamond player. That means she's exceptionally good at the game. I like a challenge. I won't be intimidated that easily. I grin. And we'll probably lose. Don't be too sad when I annex your board. She matches my grin.
Those are some pretty confident words. Let's see you try.
She pushes herself to her feet, wearing a soft smile.
I actually have a physical board we can use. 1 second.
She heads out of the lounge. I think this is like a general... It feels like a general interaction with every single of the members, but I feel like because of Luna's event, it goes a bit longer because of the mission. Yeah, it still feels like every character might have a shorter version of it, but because we picked Luna in this run, she has a longer event with her. We have a longer event with her. Yeah, at this point we're just like interacting with every single one of the members. She heads out of the lounge. Iris seems pleased to have found another player. I wonder if it's because I'm a new opponent or if anyone else on the ship will play against her. I study her finished game, trying to piece together her moves. It looks like this was a pretty short round. She obviously knows what she's doing. And this is where the intelligence trait might be useful, right? So I think we might win against her, but I don't think we will in this run. Unless there is a minigame segment, so we might attempt to win it. When she returns, she closes out the screen and sets the board up on the table. Ari starts by moving her soldier, a classic opening. I move my soldier as well. So, where did you learn how to play Annex?
I first learned how to play from my mother. She was a master rank player when I was really young.
Damn, no wonder you're so good. She chuckles and pushes her next piece forward. I slide another one of my pieces too.
She only taught me the basics. Most of what I learned I taught myself while I was in school.
She didn't teach you her strategies? Iris shifts a bit in her seat. I can't tell if she's uncomfortable because of the conversation or just pondering her next move.
It was a mixture of things. I didn't really take an interest in the game until I started at the academy, where we were all encouraged to play. By then, I was living on campus.
I blink. Academy? You mean the Polaris Star Academy? She nods. What did you study there?
I was in the officer program.
The Academy's officer training program is the most distinguished in the Federation and has given Polaris its formidable military leadership. To even be accepted into such a prestigious program is no small feat. Wow, that's a huge accomplishment. Seriously, that's impressive.
Thanks.
If Iris went through officer training, I wonder why she isn't commanding her own Polaris ship. Maybe she didn't graduate or something, or maybe she didn't graduate or something happened to force her out of the military. Regardless, she doesn't seem too keen to talk about it. Iris smirks and captures one of my soldiers. I better focus on the game before I get annexed. We quiet down as the game continues. Iris and I take turns shuffling our pieces around the board. As soon as I set up my play, she quickly guesses my strategy and counterplays me, keeping me on my toes. While she contemplates her next turn, I glance at her. Her attention is focused strictly on the board, and I notice that she bites her lower lip. We trade a few more moves, and Iris takes my battleship. I fell straight into a trap. She pauses as she sets up her next play, and I notice again that she bites her lip. When it's my turn, I take my time to fully process my potential moves. The attentive trait also kind of works in this scenario, which I can read their face. Yeah, I think the intelligent one is the best one here. We go back and forth a few times. However, once she takes my next soldier, it's clear that I fell into another one of her tricky plays. She's way too good at setting these up. It's her turn again, and she bites her lower lip. I guess this is an indication of something, right? So far, every time that she's bitten her lip, I've fallen for her bluff plays. This could be a tell that she's setting up another trap. Yeah, let's do with this. I think if you choose the other trait, you won't even get this option. I follow my hunch and look closer at the board. As I run the plays in my head, I see what her strategy is and set up a counter to lure her into my play. Just as I expected, she falls into my trap, and I capture one of her key pieces. Iris blinks in obvious surprise, but quickly refocuses her attention to the board. Okay, I feel like the duration is like on par with Luna, but so I guess only Vela at this time has the shortest interaction during this whole event. I don't know, but maybe it's just me rambling and the duration just makes up. We continue trading moves. Whenever she bites her lip, I'm able to avoid her traps. Things are looking up. Soon, Iris stops biting her lip altogether, and I no longer spot any tricky plays. She must be changing up her strategy. Without her tail, I'm unable to see through her plays, and she ends up capturing too many of my key pieces. I realize that no matter how I move, she'll end up capturing my commander, which will end the game. I knock over my commander and surrender. So yeah, I guess the intelligence trait is the best in this one. GG. Good game. She smiles.
Good game.
Iris glances at the board again, reviewing our finished game.
I'm actually a little surprised that playing against you was more challenging than some of the ranked games I've played.
It's because I was able to guess some of your moves earlier on. She blinks in surprise.
How?
You said you only play ranked games online, right?
That's right.
That would explain it. You had a certain tell whenever you would set up a trap play. Her eyes widen and she seems horrified by that answer.
I did. And you were reading me every time I did that?
Well, yeah. Wait, weren't you reading me? She shakes her head.
I was focused on the board, like I am for all my games.
Wow, so you were able to do all of that just by pure strategy alone? That's pretty impressive in and of itself.
Thanks.
She still seems distracted.
I can't believe I was giving away my tactics for half the game.
It was really subtle. I just have some experience with reading body language.
Oh, of course. That would make sense since you were former IAB.
She looks curious.
What exactly was my tell?
Oh, you bite your lip. She blinks.
Huh? I do?
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty subtle. Subtle. I can't say words. I can't read. Her brows furrow while she thinks.
Like this?
She sucks in her lower lip with a wide curious eyes and with a wide curious eyes and lip underneath her teeth. She looks a bit like an adorable bunny. It's so different from her usual stern expression and so unexpected that I can't hold back my laugh.
What? Is that wrong?
Kind of. It was more like exaggerate her tell. Yeah, let's be an ass here. I bunch off my lower lip underneath my teeth and purse my lips so it looks like I have butt teeth. Iris blinks and then pouts.
There is no way I was doing that.
You were, and it was looking like and it was like looking at a fish.
Now you're just being silly.
I wiggle my upper lip like a fish in water. Blub blub. Iris sighs, but I think I catch a shadow of a smile. Alright, maybe that was a slight exaggeration.
Slight.
Moderate to high exaggeration.
That sounds more accurate.
She grins and I match it. Anyway, your tail was a lip bite. She nods.
Thanks for showing me. This is very helpful for me to know.
No problem. Truth be told, I'm more surprised you're just now learning this about yourself. Has no one ever mentioned this tale of yours before?
Not so far, since I mostly play online where you don't see your opponent.
How about when you were at the academy?
I would play occasionally with my classmates, but it was tough to align schedules. It was much more convenient to play online where matches started within minutes.
That makes sense. She pauses, looking pensive.
I wonder if I have any other body language cues and what else I might have inadvertently shared about myself.
Wait. Does every single trait goes with every single heroine? Like, I feel like this trait in particular goes well with Iris's route. And then strength or intelligence goes with the other two characters. I don't know, but maybe we could have used the pick the intelligence trait and play against her in a second run or something, and maybe we can win against her. And I wondered whether this cutscene will even happen. Well, I think the devs did mention that this is the longest worded visual novel they make, so I'm guessing each singular choice does change the entire narrative depending on what you choose. So yeah, going with this, let's go. I take a look at her body, appreciating every curve. The only message I'm getting from your body is that you are looking very fine. Iris raises a brow.
Did you learn that line from Kai?
This is not the reaction I was going for. I mean, fine as in high quality, like a fine wine. You look like you take care of your health and it shows.
I see.
I wonder what she's thinking, but I can't read her expression. A short ding from Iris's laptop interrupts us. She quickly shifts her focus to her computer.
Oh, this is the email I've been waiting for.
What is it?
Hopefully, our next mission.
Ah, that's right. Iris said she was going to line up our next job. It makes sense that she was playing Annex while she waited. A moment later, we hear a flurry of footsteps pounding up the stairs. Kai and Vela, I suppose. There was the loading. Yeah, Kai and Vela enter the lounge. They spot us on the couch and grin.
Oh, good! You're both here. That makes things easier.
Makes what easier? I glance at Iris, but she looks just as confused as I am.
We have a surprise for you!
After that last surprise, I don't know if I should be happy or scared. Vela notices the expression on my face and giggles.
You'll like this one, I promise.
What is it?
Patience, my friend. Where's Luna?
I believe she's in the medical bay.
I'll go get her.
In a flash, Vela disappears into the corridor. Kai shuffles towards the kitchen area, carefully hiding someone just out of view. I wonder what it is. Hiding someone? Did they sneak a person? No, right? If they won't tell me what it is, then I should go see for myself. I silently shift off of the couch and creep towards Kai. His back is turned to me as he fiddles with something on the counter. As soon as I'm close enough to peek over his shoulder, Kai rolls to face me, blocking my view.
Don't even think about it, pilot.
Dang, how did he know I was here? Finally, I hear the footsteps of Vela and Luna just before they enter the lounge. Luna is breathless, as if the two of them ran straight here.
What's going on? What's the urgent business?
We don't know. Vela claps her hands.
Okay, everybody, come gather in the kitchen.
Luna, Iris, and I join the two of them in the kitchen, and Kai reveals what he's been hiding.
Ta-da!
He presents a cream frosted cake decorated with sliced fruit. The word welcome is spelled out in icing. Wow, you got me a cake?
Yep. We didn't get a chance to celebrate earlier, so we figured what better way to say welcome than when it's written on a cake.
Kai nods.
And if you don't like cake, then maybe we need to reevaluate some things.
What if I'm lactose intolerant? No, just kidding. I laugh. It's a good thing I like cake then. Thanks, you guys. On what context? Oh, no. Regular cake is fine.
Welcome to the team.
Iris nods approvingly while Luna claps her hands together, smiling brightly.
Aww, what a thoughtful gesture. Thank you, Vela.
Actually, you should be thanking Kai. He picked out the cake.
Both Luna and Iris look at Kai with surprise.
Kai, you big softy.
I've never seen this side of you before.
Who knew you were so sweet?
Whoa, don't misunderstand. I just wanted an excuse to eat cake, okay? That's all.
That sounds more like you.
Vela giggles and shakes her head.
That's not true. Kai was very picky when we were browsing in the bakery. He had to pick out the perfect one. It was kind of funny, actually. He was all like,
She pitches her voice low, imitating Kai.
"Only the best is good enough for my new friend. Keep looking."
Kai slings an arm around me.
Hey, as my official new wingman, of course he deserves the best.
Bro, I face. Yeah, going this. I face my newfound bro. I had no idea you felt that way, bro.
Of course I do. Do you know how long I've waited for this?
I nod. We'll be unstoppable.
You know it.
Luna looks thoughtful.
Since Vela and Kai got you a welcome gift, then it's only fair that I give you one too.
She steps forward and envelops me into a warm hug. Now I am the robot.
Welcome to the team.
A few more minutes. Yes. Yes. Is this okay? I'm not gonna question. At this point, I'm just gonna question everything. Whether if it's because I chose Luna for the mission. But all of this could be like just regular scripted. This is the best gift. This is the best gift I could have asked. I could have asked her. I feel her softness press against me, and it's exactly as wonderful as I imagined. When she tries to pull away, I keep my arms firmly wrapped around her. Not yet. Not yet. I'm not done enjoying my present. Luna giggles. She lingers in the hug for a few more seconds before gently pulling away.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I wish it would never end.
Okay, Iris. Your turn.
What?
Iris blinks. She looks a bit like a deer in headlights.
It's your turn to offer our new pilot a welcome gift.
Iris pauses, then confidently, offers me her hand for a handshake.
Welcome officially to the team.
Ooh, an Iris handshake of approval. Those are pretty rare.
True, but are you sure you don't want to do something more personal, Iris?
I'm not sure she can, to be honest.
Iris shoots Kai a warning look, but he just smiles in response. Well, with the deaths, every holding hand scene is basically very. I'm not sure what do I. The word hand holdings are basically lewd. I'll take any excuse to. Wait, that came out wrong. I'll take any excuse to touch Iris. If you think about it, a handshake is just one degree of separation from holding hands. The way they word it is so wrong. I grasp her hand and complete the handshake before she can change her mind. What could be more personal than a gift you can hold? This is great! Iris blinks, then nods.
Good. Then, welcome again.
Our hands linger together before she quickly lets go.
Alright, since we've all said our welcomes, does that mean it's cake time now?
Yes. Iris nods.
Yes.
Yes!
I think the only thing left for the devs is to basically optimize some of the maybe voice lines with their words to match it up, and some of those like typos and such. Yeah, that's I don't care much about that as long as all of the voice lines are implemented and at the end of the day. So yeah, we all fan around the kitchen. We all fan around the kitchen table as Luna helps Vela cut and serve the cake. I take a bite and savor the fruity sweetness. It's perfectly fluffy with silky frosting and so delicious. While we eat, Kai scoots his chair next to me and leans in close. How many chairs are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will we actually end up having 8 people? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. let's say, I think at most 6 might make the most sense if our sister did join. But yeah, maybe the other 2 are basically for guests. Yeah, aesthetic purposes, but you know. While we eat, Kai, I'm not sure if I read this yet. While we eat, Kai scoots his chair next to me and leans in close.
So, now that it's all official and the party for you is well underway, when are you going to make the pledge of the Starfarer?
I blink. Huh? What pledge?
Oh, right, you're new. It's a pledge that all mercenaries have to take when they join a new team.
Really? I never heard of this before.
Then it's a good thing I'm here to tell you. Without taking the pledge, you can't truly be a part of the team. It's basically a way to prove your loyalty to the crew.
Kind of like taking an oath?
Exactly like that.
I know people are sometimes sworn into office, so maybe mercenaries have their own ceremonies too. What do I have to do?
You need to ask Iris for the bestowment. All you have to do is kneel in front of her, which signifies your declaration of loyalty, and she'll take it from there.
Yeah, sometimes there are the inconsistencies with the text and the voice lines.
It's what ancient soldiers or knights used to do before their kings, to pledge loyalty and their leader's acceptance of it.
What he says makes sense, but do mercenaries have such a noble code? I don't. He's just messing with us, right? Kai seems to sense my skepticism because he calls out to Luna.
Hey, Luna.
She glances over.
Our pilot hasn't taken the pledge yet.
Oh dear. When does he plan on taking it?
Kai shrugs. Luna's face scrunches in concern, and she scoots her chair closer to me.
You'll have to take it soon if you want to join in on future missions with us.
Wait, you know about this pledge too? She nods and glances at Kai.
Oh yes, all of us had to take it. Right, Kai?
That's what I told him.
What happens if you don't? Both Kai and Luna share a look.
It looks pretty bad since you're basically saying you refuse to have our backs.
When you're on missions, you want absolute certainty that you can trust your crew. And that's what this pledge assures.
I see. Based on how Luna keeps looking at Kai, I have a feeling this pledge could just be some elaborate joke between the two of them. Even if it is, it could still be fun to play along. Do I wanna... Not sure which one has the better outcome. Do I wanna make a save somewhere? Not sure where exactly should I make the save. This is just a scum move though. Nah. Let's play along then. Do it just in case. Oh fuck. You know what? Can I go back? No. Maybe I could ask, but never mind. This might be a trick, but on the off chance that it isn't, I should give it a try anyway. At the very least, it would give me an excuse to talk to the captain. But I feel like this is moving towards Iris' route. Alright, I'll do it. I stand up from my chair and walk over to Iris' seat before dropping onto my knees. I grab her hand. Okay, this is we're getting pranked. I grab her hand and hold it against my chest. She stares at me with wide eyes shocked.
What are you doing?
Captain, I'm ready to receive your blessing.
Huh?
As you can see, I now pledge myself fully to you. Please accept me as your loyal starfarer who is ready to do your bidding. Okay. Iris continues to stare in bewilderment. I hear Kai and Luna whistle in appreciation.
Oh my! He is very committed to this role.
Yeah, honestly, I'm tempted to make this pledge a real thing just so I can watch that performance again.
I knew this was a prank. But now that I asked for it, I won't leave until I receive Iris's blessing. Well, Captain, will you accept this humble starfarer? We lock gazes, her face is inscrutable. I'm a little worried she won't play along until she breaks into a small smile and nods.
Of course.
I agree. Awesome, you won't regret it. Kai and Luna cheer in the background. I even see Vela clapping.
Congrats, my dude! You really delivered!
Yes, very nicely done.
Thanks, everyone. Suddenly, Iris clears her throat.
Since that's all cleared up, may I have my hand back now?
I glance at her hand still clasped firmly in mine. A part of me was hoping she wouldn't notice. As you wish. Your loyal starfarer is here to please.
Thank you.
I gave her a wink before returning to my seat. After all of that, I think I deserve a second slice of cake.
Yeah, man, it's your day. Go crazy.
I head back to the counter and cut myself a second piece. It tastes just as good as the first. This cake really is amazing. When I return to the table, Kai's chair is empty, and he has relocated beside Iris. Luna still sits on the other side of me, now deep in conversation with Vela. The two girls are both relaxed and smiling. Vela wiggles excitedly in her chair.
Have you started reading the newest book in the Jim Pond series?
Luna nods just enthusiastically.
Yes, I grabbed a copy right before we left for the space station, and I'm already halfway through it.
Is that James Bond reference?
Me too. Well, sort of. You might be further than I am. Have you reached the part where he meets?
She shakes her head, cutting herself off.
No, wait. I won't say it. No spoilers.
Luna giggles.
I think I know what you're talking about. And yes, I have.
Oh my gosh. That part was crazy, right? I legit did not see it coming when he got double-crossed.
I know! I sort of guessed that maybe the pretty lady was not who she said she was, but it still caught me by surprise.
Yeah, the pretty ones are always evil.
Aw, that's not true. Just look at you. You're super cute and really sweet.
Vela blinks, then she breaks into a shy grin.
Me? No way! You're so much prettier and even nicer.
Luna shakes her head.
I don't know about that.
Anyway, neither one of us are spies, so we don't count.
Missing line? Vela notices me sitting nearby and calls for my attention.
Hey, you were a spy, right?
I can discover all kinds of... Sure. Well, I'm certainly a master at uncovering secrets. Luna's eyes twinkle.
Is that so? Have you uncovered any secrets here?
Sorry, that information is classified. Vela's eyes widen.
You even know the jargon. It's official. You're definitely a spy.
Oh yeah, I saw you in the back. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish my sentence. We're gonna get murdered if we do by her. Which Jim Pond book you were talking about anyway?
Golden Fingers. Did you read that one?
I haven't, but I think my sister has. She's really into the series.
Oh, you have a sister?
Yep.
You don't say.
Suddenly, oh no! Suddenly, Kai is right beside me, leaning his weight against the table. Whoa! How did you get here so fast?
That's not important. What's important is older or younger.
Underage, get off! I spot Iris sighing as she joins Luna and Vela. younger, his grin broadens. Then Vela. In one smooth motion, Kai backs away.
In that case, do any of you lovely ladies have a sister?
Yeah, Vela is like in her early 20s or something, or maybe or maybe she just actually legal or something. I don't know. But Vela is like, yeah, I'm just gonna assume early 20s. That makes the most sense if you just how do I put it? Graduated with a master's degree. He leans across the table, flashing the girls a wolfish smile.
No.
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 Kain feigns hurt.
I thought a crew was supposed to have each other's backs.
Aww.
Vela offers him a sympathetic pat on the shoulder.
There. If it makes you feel better, my brother is also single and available.
What the hell? Hey, Kai, you swing that way, bro? He perks up, grinning at Vela.
Oh, really? Older or younger?
Oh, really? You do swing that way?
Older, but that doesn't matter. I only brought him up because he understands your pain. I wasn't offering my brother to you. The answer to that question is a big fat no from me.
Kai sighs.
You all have such little faith in me.
So yeah, he does. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think he swings both ways.
Obviously.
With good reason.
For once, I'm happy to be an only child.
Wow, don't everyone pile on at once.
Luna giggles. We continue to joke and chat even after our bellies are full. Vela's energy never seems to wane, and she's just as excitable as when the party started. Luna's smile never leaves her face, and her laughter is infectious. Her even temper balances Vela's energy. Even Iris loses some of her seriousness, showing glimpses of smiles. She may be quieter than the others, but she remains just as engaged as everyone else. Eventually, the party winds down. Kai nudges me.
You should get some rest.
Iris nods.
That's a good idea. I'm still securing our next mission, so we've got some time.
Yeah, I think it's also really a good stopping point, so we're gonna proceed a little while until we go to bed or something. I stifle a yawn. I am feeling a bit tired.
Yeah, it's pretty late. Definitely go rest.
I should have just chose the option where I just asked Iris, because I think that part is only. I think it's best when if we are pursuing Iris, but
We'll take care of the cleanup.
yeah, I just hope that it doesn't deduct any points from Luna. Are you sure you don't want any help? Luna shakes her head.
We're not going to make the man of the hour clean up his own party. That's what Kai is for.
Oh, he's gonna clean it alone?
Hey,
Kai
I
grimaces.
picked out the cake. That should count for something, right?
Yeah, Kai grimaces.
Nope, you're stuck with us on cleanup duty.
Well, at least you're not alone cleaning up. He sighs.
Can't be helped, I guess. Go on, my dude, we've got this.
I'll let you know once I have our next steps.
I nod. Thanks again, everyone. After saying goodbye, I head down the corridor until I find my room. I let myself in, and then I flop down onto the bed. It has been a really eventful day. Exploring Bracana was fun, and the party was even more fun. I'm glad I got to spend some time with everyone. After watching and learning how the crew relaxes, I feel like I got to see a different side of them. I got to see more than just who they are during a mission. It's getting a bit late, but I should give my sister a call. Hopefully she's not asleep. Pushing myself off of the bed, I sit the desk and hook my phone into the communicator. Then I dial the number. After a couple of rings, Celeste answers. Her face fills the screen and I'm greeted by a wide smile.
Hey, big bro. It's been a couple days. You finally remembered your little sister, huh?
Yeah, this. Never give up the chance to tease her. Tease our little sister. I chuckle. Yeah, I was just thinking about how quiet it's been. Suddenly, there was a little voice reminding me that I needed to call my sister Celery. She rolls her eyes but smiles.
You're such a dork.
Maybe, but at least I'm not the one who's stuck with a... but at least I'm not the one who's stuck with a dork.
Yeah, lucky you.
I take a good look at her. Although she's sitting in bed, there's some color in her cheeks and she seems to be in a good mood. At least she's not doing worse. As if sensing my thoughts, Celeste smiles.
You can stop worrying, big bro. As you can see, I'm perfectly fine.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Are you still traveling? She shrugs.
I took a little break for now. It can be pretty tiring sometimes.
You feeling tired? I can't keep the concern out of my voice, and Celeste quickly shakes her head.
A little. But I promise you, I'm fine. It's just because I've been pushing myself too hard. Which is exactly why I'm taking a break.
Slowly I nod. As long as it's nothing serious.
It's not.
She quickly changes her subject.
How's your new job going?
It's going well so far. We've just finished our first mission, which was a big success. It took us out into the Union. In fact, that's where I am right now. Her eyes widen and she sits up in bed.
No way. You're in Union space? What's it like?
Pretty cool. Vela took me gravity jumping and Luna introduced me to the local cuisine. Did you know that Citradellos taste so much better in the Union? It's completely different from the versions we have in Polaris.
Aw, I want to try it.
I grin. Maybe I can sneak some back with me before we leave, and I'll bring it to you the next time I visit. Then you can try the authentic stuff. Her eyes widen.
That would be so amazing.
She shakes her head.
But I don't want you to get arrested because you tried to smuggle out Citradellos. I mean, that's pretty lame, as far as getting arrested goes.
I laugh. That's fair. And it's definitely not something I'd want to be caught doing. She nods.
Did you do anything else?
Technically, those aren't illegal, right? It's like buying something and then just bring it out of the country. I mean, I'm not sure how. I'm not that that sure about how like smuggling law works. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure you can buy stuff and then just ship it back, right? That's within legal means. Yeah, when I returned to the ship, Iris and I played Annex, and they all threw me a surprise party to officially welcome me to the team.
Aw, that's really nice of them.
It was very thoughtful, and I had a lot of fun getting to know everyone better. Celeste raises an eyebrow.
I'll bet you had fun getting to know Vela, Luna, and Iris better. Now I see why you were so excited about this job.
Ah, I never mentioned Kai. I'm glad you understand. Yeah, sure. At least now that you've said it, I don't have to pretend anymore. Celeste blinks and then throws her hands on her hips.
Oh my gosh, seriously? You aren't even going to deny it?
Deny what? That I was excited about the job because I was surrounded by some very smart and capable people who just happened to be women.
Oh, is that what you were thinking?
And also very attractive. She sighs.
There it is. Either way, sounds like you're happy with this new crew.
Yeah, I think I'll stick around. She giggles.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying your new job.
Thanks, sis. I settle back and look around her hospital room, and I notice the keyboard stand next to her bed. Since you're taking a break from traveling, are you practicing your music again? Celeste glances at her keyboard and looks back at me with a nod.
Yeah.
What have you been working on? Celeste pauses.
It's kind of embarrassing.
What is it? Emotions flutter across her face and she shyly glances down.
It's a song for you.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I'm honored. She smiles.
Do you want to hear it?
Of course.
Okay.
She shuffles out of bed and sets herself up in front of the keyboard. She sneaks a glance at me before quickly turning back to the keys. Then she plays the first note. Yeah, at first I thought the keyboard was actually like a computer keyboard, but yeah, turns out it's the musical instrument, the keyboard of the musical instrument. So
There's one special person I owe so much to. When times are tough, he sees me through.
ah, I grin and she smiles.
And I'll be here for him as well, even though I can't leave my hospital cell. But I can tell him just how awesome he is. He's strong and smart and piloting whiz.
My smile broadens.
Yes, my brother is so amazingly great, except for just one tiny trait.
She pauses, the last note lingering in the air. Uh-oh.
It's a flaw I wish I could convert, but sadly he's a giant pervert.
Celeste breaks down laughing while the last chord fades away.
What did you think, big bro?
She thinks she's so... Let's try a song. And I'm not a good singer. That's funny because I wrote a song for you too. I clear my throat. Do I want to sing this out? But I don't know. My little sister thinks she rocks. She thinks she's clever, like a fox. But the truth of the matter is that she's right. So let's giggles.
I like it. You've got talent, big bro.
I grin. Did you make that up on the spot?
Yup.
It was clever. I'm just happy to see you playing again.
Yeah, I've missed playing. Ever since Mom and Dad passed, it helps me feel closer to them.
Her voice trails off, and I nod. It was Mom who taught Celeste how to play the piano. The two of them used to come up with duets and perform them for me and Dad. I was always in awe at how beautifully they played together. You're so talented. Just like Mom was. She smiles.
Thanks, bro.
So, since you clearly weren't writing songs about me, what songs have you been practicing? She nervously bites her lip.
Actually, I've been trying my hand at writing my own music.
Seriously? That's amazing. Can I hear it?
Not yet. It's not done.
Considering you can make up a spot for your own brother, you can make a song about your brother on the spot. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Okay, you're off the hook this time, but I expect a full performance when it's done.
Deal.
I hear a faint knocking in the background. Celeste looks up and then refocuses on me.
Doctor is here, so I've gotta go.
Okay, I'll talk to you again soon. She nods and then waves goodbye. I return her wave and disconnect the call. Talking to Celeste always puts me in a good mood. She's the only family I have left, and I can't help but worry about her. I promised our parents I'd take care of her, and I'm doing whatever I can to keep that promise. I hope her test results are normal. She seemed pretty energetic on the call, and I'm sure she'd tell me if her illness was getting worse. A yawn escapes me, interrupting my thoughts. I should take advantage of the quiet and get some sleep before we set off again. I change my clothes and get ready for bed. After I'm comfortable, I slide underneath the blankets and close my eyes. It isn't before long before I drift off to sleep. Okay, they don't have the jingle whenever you go to bed in this game. So I guess right now is a perfect time for me to end the episode. We'll continue the story in the next one. So I'm not sure where do I want to save. I'm thinking of saving here because I kind of want to, you know what, nah, let's just save it over. Let's say over here. I wish you can rename and just say where you have saved all over. Like, just you can name the save file and then just label to what happened before, or like basically just remind you on where you stopped. Or say a notification from my phone wakes me up and I glance at the screen. So we'll continue this in the next one. Whew, it's a pretty eventful episode for today. So I think that's it for today. We'll continue this in the next episode. So hope you guys enjoy it. So stay safe. I forgot how did I say my outro, but yeah, we'll continue this in the next. Stay safe and have a great day. You know what? Yeah, I think I kind of forgot how I said my outro, but basically, yeah, we had a party, blah blah blah. I'm not that great at doing. I don't know what's up with me. I don't know. I can't make a summary of what we did today, but basically, we hang out with everyone, had a welcome party, had a call with the sister. So yeah, we'll continue in the next episode. So that's it for today. Stay safe and have a great day. And bye bye. Did I save? Okay, I think I saved. So yeah. See you in the next one.